Okay, so here is my presentation on my cooperating center. I'm going to be student teaching at Northern Burlington County Regional Middle School, which is located in New Jersey. Where is Burlington County, you ask? It is this nice red shaded county right here. And actually, fun fact, I live in the county right below it, which is Atlantic County, so it's kind of close to home. Pretty cool. Really excited. Our enrollment, we have about 257 students that participate in ag classes. So our school's set up a little bit differently. Since we are the middle school, we try to give the 7th graders as much of an experience as possible with their electives. So right now, this year, we're going to have about 178 7th graders, and they will have ag class for 1 quarter, which is a marking period. We're going to have 26 8th graders that are going to be taking the class all year long, and that's also a case course for Introduction to Agriculture, Food, and Natural Resources. And we're going to have 53 8th graders that are taking the class for a semester, so about half a year. We have two different tracks for 8th graders. 7th graders, they pretty much take four different electives throughout the year, ag being one of those. 8th graders, they have two choices. They can take the ag route for the whole year. They could also take band for a whole year or drama, depending on what they want to do. Or they can take ag for half the year, and then they would have another elective for the remainder part of the year. I'm going to be student teaching with Dr. Robin McLean. She teaches 7th and 8th grade agri-sciences for the students. She's the FFA advisor. We have approximately 25 members on average. That kind of fluctuates depending. She says that she's not going to turn a 7th grader away if they really want to be in it, even though they've only been in ag for a marking period. If an 8th grader only has ag for half a year, she's not going to turn them away. It's an introductory process to FFA, so they can test it out and see if they like it for high school. So I thought that was really cool. And fun fact is she's the 2013 Association for Career and Technical Education Teacher of the Year, so I'm really excited to be teaching with her. For my ag mechanics part, I'm going to be teaching diesel and turf mechanics with Mr. Tim Hager. I've only met him once, and I couldn't find a picture of him, but I'm really excited to be teaching with him. He's really nice and really awesome. So our facility information, I haven't had a chance to take a picture of this yet. So when I visit over Thanksgiving break, I'm definitely going to be taking a lot of pictures. For the middle school, we have one ag classroom, and it's set up basically how you see on the slide here. There are more desks than what there appear. She has a teacher desk over in the top left-hand corner. She has shelving, plants. She has a sink, which is over on the right. She has a smart board, which is really cool. I'm really excited about that. And there's an iPad cart in the classroom, and every student has their own iPad that they can use, which is really cool. We also have a greenhouse, but we don't use it. It's basically used for FFA storage right now because they laid it out really dumb when they built the school. They put the greenhouse in the middle of a science classroom, so you have to walk through the science classroom to get to the greenhouse. So Dr. McLean says that she doesn't really like to use that because she's taking away from the kids that are in the science classes learning time when she has to truck her class all the way through and then go in the greenhouse, and it's not really that big. So maybe we can find out a way to use that better while I'm there. I'm not sure. The high school, I haven't had a chance to go over there yet, but I will be visiting there over Thanksgiving break, so I'm really excited to see what they have to offer over there. So that will be determined, so stay tuned for that. Our program of focus in the middle school is where we focus on agri-sciences, and we explore the areas in plant and animal sciences, environmental sciences, FFA leadership, and some areas of ag mechanics, very, very little because they are in middle school. So I'm really excited for the environmental sciences part and the plant sciences, and I'm really excited to teach everything because I think it's going to be a wide variety, and I think it's going to be really cool. So my units to be taught for 7th grade, I am teaching I'm actually going to have the 7th grade class for the whole entire quarter, which I'm really excited. So I get them from start to finish, which is really exciting for me. So about 8 days after I get there, they're going to be the first teacher that I'm going to be the first teacher that they see, and the last one they see for that. So it's kind of cool because I actually really get to see what it's like to full on have your own class. So for that, I'm going to be teaching the introduction to the course, and within that, we're doing FFA and leadership, as well as the technology for the class and everything. Then I'm going to teach some plant and environmental science, and then animal science. It's going to be kind of a fast course because each marking period is only 9 weeks long. So that's going to go by real fast, but it's going to be really exciting to have them from start to finish. For 8th grade, the year-long course, I'm teaching CASE. Like I said, Introduction to Agriculture, Foods, and Natural Resources. I'm starting that off with the Water World lesson, so that's going to be really cool. It's really cool to come into that, and I have some ideas to also incorporate within the CASE curriculum to make it even awesomer than it already is. For the 8th grade semester-long course, I'm going to observe for the first couple days, and then I'm going to team teach United States Agriculture with Dr. McLean, and then I'm going to get FFA, leadership, and animal science all to myself, so that's pretty cool. So I can kind of take that however I choose to, she says, so that's really cool. For diesel and turf mechanics, that's still up in the air. Like I said, I'm visiting over Thanksgiving break, so that'll be finalized then, so I'm really excited for that. I'm kind of nervous because I don't really know anything about diesel or turf mechanics, but I know it's going to be fun, and it's going to be a learning experience for me as well. So going to our FFA, our current chapter officers, we actually just had elections this past week, so I have no idea who the officers are right now. We hold off till October because Dr. McLean wants to give the incoming 7th graders a chance to run for an office if they really want to, and that gives them a chance to hear a description of the officer roles at the September meeting and everything, and the candidates have to go through an interview process, which is the last week of September. And their interview committee is composed of 1 or 2 high school FFA members, a high school FFA advisor, and a middle school teacher. And applications for officer positions are due 1 week prior to interviews. So that's kind of cool that they get a chance to actually really go through an interview process and check it out, even though they're in 7th grade. It's really good skills for them. FFA, our number of members varies because Dr. McLean said she accepts the 7th graders, and even though they only may have ag for a marking period, she said she's not going to turn them away. It is a chance for them to learn and grow and find out if they really like FFA, if they want to take the year-long course as an 8th grader, if they want to take it for a semester as an 8th grader, and then if they ultimately want to continue with FFA in the high school. So I think that's really cool. So she said the number varies depending on the marking period or the semester. She usually gets a couple new members each quarter. CDE participation is very limited. We're actually only one of 2 middle school chapters in New Jersey, and the middle school chapters are only allowed to participate in creed speaking and floral arrangement. And I have to say, last time I was there visiting, the kids were just finished their floral arrangements, and they had them on display in the school. And these kids are really awesome at floral arranging flowers. Like, I was really blown away. I thought they were done by a professional florist. They did a really great job. So I'm really excited to work with them on that because I get to help them practice, and I get to help them at the county level, and then I get to go with them to Rutgers for the state competition. So that's really cool, and I'm really excited to see that process all the way through. We have a couple key fundraisers. We do a plant sale in the spring. We do a chicken barbecue in the fall, which they already did. They do a calendar sale. They also participate in fundraising with the high school chapter, which is kind of cool because the high school is really great about letting us piggyback with them and interact with their members and everything to, like I said before, get the kids experienced and figure out if they really want to participate in FFA when they are high schoolers. So that's really cool. We do a lot of cool events. We have a Halloween social. We have a winter social. We go bowling. We do National FFA Week. We do a pet food drive, which is really cool. And after they do that, they take all the stuff that they get by donations, and they take it to the animal shelter, and that's really, really nice. We do the Horticulture Expo. We go to state convention. We also do the awards program at the end of the year, and in August, with anyone that wants to go, and I'm going to butcher this name, they go to Camp Oswegatchie, I think I said that right, which is in New York, and they go there for about a week, and the picture on the right is they have this really cool swing there, and I thought it was really awesome. I would never do it because I'd be terrified, but they go there for a week, and it's team building and everything like that, and they have a lot of fun and they love it, and they go every year. And Dr. McLean says she will take any FFA member that is interested in going, not just officers. So that's kind of cool and unique and exciting. So our percentage of students with SAEs is actually really low. Dr. McLean doesn't make SAEs mandatory because we have such an influx of students coming in and out of the ag department, but it's strongly encouraged for students who have the 8th grade year-long class to have an SAE. But our typical SAEs are mainly exploratory. We usually do placement, and by placement, they're usually placed on their home farms, and they're responsible for some aspect of the farm, whether it's pet expenses or taking care of an animal or manure cleanup, whatever it is, and they keep track of that. And when she does a lot of the SAE quote-unquote visits, a lot of the kids will bring in pictures of what they're working on or bring in their record book for them to evaluate them. So I actually haven't gotten a chance to do an SAE visit yet, but Dr. McLean says when I get there, we're going to go around with the high school FFA advisors, and we're going to check out some high school FFAers, SAEs, and she said they have some really unique and cool ones, so I'm kind of really excited about that. And she said we're going to take like a weekend and just go with them, and it's going to be really cool, and I'm really excited to experience that because I've never had a chance to experience that before. Advisory council, I don't really know much about this yet. I do know that we are part of the high school advisory council, so I'm really excited to go and sit in on a meeting with this and learn more about it. I know we do have a representative for the middle school, but like I said, I'm not really sure what members make it up or how many there are or anything like that, so I'm really excited to get in there and actually figure that out and learn about that. So industry within the communities. We have a lot. Burlington County is a little more industrialized than I would say my home county of Atlantic County, but they do have some wineries. There's a lot of historical places. They have a lot of pick your own farming operations, which is kind of cool. There's some horse farms. There's actually an aquatic center, which I thought was really cool. And the Pinelands are located within there, which is unique. And if you know me, I love folklore. So the New Jersey Devil, quote unquote, lives in the Pinelands. So that's kind of cool, in the Pine Barrens. So I don't know, he could be running around Burlington County, not sure. And it's also semi-industrial, so that's kind of cool. Ag organizations and associations that are located within Burlington County. We have 4-H, we have the New Jersey Farm Bureau, which is really cool. We participate in what's called Jersey Fresh. That is a statewide initiative for our food that's grown in the state, and our slogan is as fresh as fresh gets. You won't get anything fresher than if you get it from New Jersey. So we participate with that. We have the Burlington County Utilities Association, which they take care of like recycling and everything like that. We have Fish and Wildlife. We also have the Forest Fire Service. So we have a lot of different organizations that I can reach out to and really use and utilize within the classroom. So I'm really excited for that. And I'm really excited to get some of them going. So that's about it. But if you guys have any questions, please let me know. I'd be more than happy to answer them. You guys can email me. You can Facebook me, ask me in class. It doesn't really matter to me, but if you have questions, please ask. I'd love to answer any of them if I can, and I hope you enjoy my presentation. Thanks.